Judge Jennifer Darrell will sentence him tomorrow.
Today, victims packed the courtroom, sharing stories of emotional and physical pain. Fox 6's Brett Lemoyne live at the courthouse with the moments that brought everybody to tears today. Brett?
Yeah, Ben and Mary, those victim impact statements just wrapped up for the day just a few moments ago. Some of the people who spoke in court today were children, but everyone who stood up in the courtroom either experienced loss or were injured themselves in the parade. A jury found Brooks guilty on 76 counts last month. He drove an SUV through Waukesha's Christmas parade last year. Brooks killed 6 people and hurt dozens of others. He sat in the courtroom today rolling his eyes as people stood at the podium in tears. Victims described the horror of not knowing where their children were during the parade's aftermath. Others talked about the empty chairs around the dinner table each night, the holes in their heart. David Sorensen lost his wife of 56 years. Virginia Sorensen was one of the dancing grannies. He spoke about how he will remember all of the parade victims.
When it thunders, I imagine that Jackson is blasting a home run over the fence. When there is a rainbow, I will imagine the dancing grannies, Jenny, Tammy, Lee, and Bill, with them dancing along its lines. When there's a ray of sunshine poking through the clouds, I will imagine it is Jane smiling down on us. When it snows like it did this morning, I will imagine God's love giving us a blanket and comfort.
Now, sentencing was delayed for about an hour today as Waukesha County Sheriff's deputies tell us a threat was called in anonymously concerning the courthouse. The threat was for a mass shooting here at this location. As a precaution, security was increased, and deputies also cleared out Brooks's courtroom for a little over an hour today. Now, there is still an investigation going on as to who made this threat and why. More on that as it develops, but again, it's important to point out that the sentencing will take place tomorrow. Brooks is facing 6 consecutive life sentences and 859 years in prison. Reporting live in Waukesha, Brett Lemoyne, Fox 6 News.
So hard to hear that testimony today, Brett. I know you're no legal expert, so to speak, but when you said that Brooks rolled his eyes in court today, what do you make of that?
Well, I mean, it's par for the course of what we've experienced over the last really month and a half, the complete duration of this trial. It was very interesting, Mary, how his demeanor kind of changed as soon as some of the victims started yelling and being a little bit more aggressive in their statements directed at him. At one point, he even kind of gave a finger like this to wrap it up. He was sent to that adjacent courtroom that he's now very familiar with for a brief period after a string of outbursts, but then was allowed back into the main courtroom.
All right, thanks for clarifying, Brett. Thank you.